We got Fortitude in the bottom left-hand side, playing good against Colorful, takes the win there. We also got 1-0 on the upper right-hand side. And what are his plays? Yo, Varian, I saw that. I'm a little out of energy at the moment, so I'll try to think of it later. Appreciate that. Lich first! Ooh, no more Tet Fiends! Paradigm shift, everybody. We're going back to Lich first. Ha! Ha ha ha! 1-0. His strength are definitely DK, I would say, and Dreadlord as well. He was never the ultra tempo player with Cryptlord, Expo, and Lich. He used it, but he wasn't nearly as effective as Happy was with it. And I wonder why move away from Tet Fiends. His Tet Fiends was so good! And I'm not sure if people found the answer yet. But what I do like is that 1-0 can assume that 40 has solutions ready. And so proactively he mixes in another strategy to be less predictable. In the meantime, while we look at the creeping phase, Gym Newbie League has opened its doors, everybody. A wonderful competitive environment for new players. Doesn't matter if you're 800 MMR or 1700 MMR. There's always something to learn. !GNL. The best initiative of the gym Discord. Sign up, get drafted by a team, get coaches and teammates, and fight for points with one match a week over 6 weeks. It is wonderful. So we declared Lich dead because this is what Fortitude got really good at. That's when he had the biggest impact. So Lich Expo.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's kind of like 1-0 running into 40's strength. And of course he knows now. And this Expo is gonna have some issues. Nice little splits. And he has to call more militia that goes into tech. In the meantime, Archmage only level 2. Only 2.8. This is only level 1 water elemental. Can it still deal with the haunted gold mine? Oh. Archmage damage prevented. New water elemental. Quantity over quality. Ouch! Ouch! This is brutal! Huge loss for 1-0. But in the meantime, there's no expansion at the bottom as well. But I also don't see any corpses. Man, imagine these ghouls weren't here, but here. Could have wrecked them. 1-0 still busy cleaning this up. Second try. Who gets the base up first? There's still lots of mana. Lich is level 3. Not the damage item he probably wants. He's kind of cosplaying Happy, isn't he? buying items, playing ghouls, playing lich, playing tempo. We're just clicking this down. We tried to click this down. Nope up. Oh, that's gonna be a lot of ghouls. That could lead, and it does lead to level 3. It's a lot of footmen. But that is always a target for Nova. Very decisive early game moments here. 6 minutes in. And since 40 is so busy here in the south. Can he stop this? It is level 2 Water Elementals though. I love this split Archmage. But there's a Nerup. Will he micro that Nerup onto the Water Elemental? He kinda has to. Oh, he doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't. Not good. He kills another Expo attempt there. Close. Got it. Got it. What a hold. OMG. Okay, 40. Now what? You're down a base for now. You're down in levels. 120 got backpack. He's Tekken. Does Nerup Tower also slow the attack speed? Yes. So how do you fix this? What do you do now? Expo is up and will stay up. Like, no doubt about it.
A player's forces are under attack.
Tech is late. Tech is super late, by the way. 2 minutes almost. As we go into Fiends. We need some 40 black magic. He can always come back with like cannon towers behind the enemy, tanks. If there's a way, 40 can find it. As probably the only one. Trying to look for surrounds, but that doesn't work. And now we got the problem of level 2 Dark Ritual, which is endless mana.
A player's forces are under attack.
Trades. Like so many trades. Piercing damage against heroes, not necessarily the best. Archmage got a run, got the boots. And there is no mana. Oh, we can eat the skeleton though. In 5. Yep. But now we can't reach the Archmage anymore because the Lich has no boots. That seems like an oversight. That's another kill in. Tech done. Slaughterhouse, DK, Fiends. All of it. Gotta rush tier 3 now. Freaking 120, man. Freaking 120. Keeps on surprising us all in a positive way. It's just an illusion. Farm block is gone. No, Nova! Footmen are here. Do they have defend? No. Triple racks into Mountain King. No workshop. It's just... What the hell? How are the ghouls so strong this entire game? And 40 leaves the game. This looks almost frustrated. When did you ever see Fortitude being outplayed like this?
You sometimes think when you're wearing the Rachman shirt that you're better at micro.
I do. I gain 100 APM, 200 MMR. Thank you, Rochenmann. 5 buckos. Love to see you, mate. Yeah, when do you see 40 outplayed against Undead like this? The hell? I'm flabbergasted. And that was the neutral map. What's he doing now? I feel like people have over-prepared for Happy Style against 2D, which makes them weak against 1-2-0. I think 1-2-0's strength is that he doesn't have a defined style. I mean, Ted Fiends 1-2-0 Fiends, sure. But it's not that clear, as you saw. He also played a lot of Crypt Lord. Even though I don't think his Crypt Lord is that great. The variety is what it is. And now we have match points 1-0 on Hammerfall. Diversification always leads to good results. In October, would you rather visit Sleepy Hollow or Salem? I like a good fire. That has something magical. I like that. So Salem it is. We got ourselves a DK. We got ourselves the Tet Fiends. Yep. Very, very different openers. So, I am intrigued to see if Fortitude is now opening against a tailor-made build against the Fiends. Or if he starts to believe that this is a Lich again. And is going with like anti-Lich strategies.
A player's forces are under attack.
We're gonna have a DK harass pretty much right off the bat. This expansion has to work. No coil against the golem.
Crew spot.
Yo, Hurricane, thank you very much. Also, thank you, Twitch, for adding 45 bits. Get a little extra. I love it. September. Hurricane, one of the MVP supporters recently. I'm gonna greet God when I see him, my friend. By the way, these peasants can do that. In case they're not going to hell for being a human. But, that's a lot of kills. That's a lot of distraction. That's the natural, not crap.
A player's forces are
Is bro in trouble? Is this already what you want? Like, every second you delay the expansion is worth a lot of gold. He got the item too. He got the item too. The Periapt. This is a disaster.
A town is under siege. A player's
He has
forces
to call another militia. And this was only a DK harass. 40 not playing to the best of his abilities today, I feel. But this is a timing dependent thing. And Fortitude's big strength, one or two, I guess. Oh, I criticized people for going yesterday, and now I do it myself. Fortitude's biggest strength is A, of course, Archmage Watermental Harass to deal with expansions. And then the second one is the defensive play. And if you know what's coming, you might be able to hold. And from there on out, explode.
A player's forces are under attack.
Dark Ranger second. We are not waiting for a lich. We're going tempo. Wow. Wow. Ah. What can 40 do? Be careful if you click on the grid. It contains spoilers. We're a bit behind. We started late. Don't click on the grid. DK is only level 1. But, man, with the Dark Ranger makes a lot of sense. It puts more pressure onto 40 because you can't really feed your footmen away. And then if there's no engagement, you can start creeping. In comparison to a Lich, which will be the better hero in the end. But you lose a lot of momentum. Ooh, I like that strat. So simple again. Simple, yet effective. Scroll of the Beast, 4 Fiends, Dark Ranger, Skeletons, trying to deal with the Arcane. And it works. Damage output by Fiends is superb. One might fall. We do have a TP. But he just... Oh no, he saves the Fiend to the left. And 40 is running around like a headless chicken. Eventually got the kill. Fumpty, thank you for the sub. Losing the tower opens up this expansion even more. There's no fortification. There's no Sim City. But
A player's forces are under
120 is again, and he did this before, playing a very, very, very slow tier 3. Which can break you. But the upside is, you open up your supply, and you're not teching with 30. You keep the momentum up, again, just like you did with the Dark Ranger. And you get statues out super early. Because usually you tech Slaughterhouse Ziggurat. And then at some point you get the statues. Here, he got Dark Ranger, more tempo. He got Ziggurats and the Slaughterhouse, and then goes for the tech. So you can support his high damage Fiends with the statues for the sustain. And just keeps being in Fortitude's face. And because of that, he taps out again. Super quick. What was this? 15 minutes in-game time? Whoa. Complete destruction. 120 getting revenge for Stars War. On a